So I would like to demonstrate what would be the results of the post-processing of the DOSI system. So the DOSI system is a system for skin cancer detection, mainly between malignant or non-malignant melanoma. I'll show junction nevus, compound nevus, other kind of lesions compared to malignant melanoma, and I'll show that the texture between the original picture, the algorithm 1 and algorithm 2 is different. When algorithm 1 emphasized the boundaries, algorithm 2 shows the how much the scattering light is more prominent or less prominent, and when the scattering look like hazy and not correlated to the boundaries, I will say that it's not malignant and or it's not a cancerous lesion. And when there is a correlation, for example, in the malignant melanoma, we'll see that there is a strong correlation between the two algorithms. So let us go to the first one, which is junction nevus. You can see that the DOSI system produced and emphasized boundaries for area here in the original picture, which is produced more scattering. Now algorithm 2 shows a hazy area compared to the boundaries, and that's why I say it's not that dangerous. This is another example, also junction nevus. It's a non-tumor or non-cancerous lesion, and you can see that there is no correlation, and that's why it's not dangerous. Let's see another one. It is dysplastic nevus with tendency to a compound nevus. Another one, another dysplastic nevus. There is no correlation compared to malignant melanoma that you can see in very prominent correlation between them. Another dysplastic nevus with tendency to junction nevus. You can see here the scattering areas in the 520 nanometers and the 700 nanometers. This is, by the way, the wavelength I'm using in these pictures, and this is in these pictures. And again, there is no correlation between the two algorithms. Now, this is another example of malignant melanoma. You can see the strong correlation and how the scattering areas looks distorted. The last example is about a lesion which 3 dermatologists say that they suspect it to be a malignant melanoma, or at least melanoma. And my algorithm shows that there is some boundaries indeed, but the second algorithm shows that the lesion looks here hazy, very similar to other non-dangerous lesions, which there is no correlation between the algorithms. So if you will see this lesion in higher contrast, so here it's in the 520 nanometers, and this taken in 700 nanometers. This is the algorithm 1, and this is algorithm 2. And again, even when I magnify the contrast, you can see that there is boundaries, but there is no correlation between algorithm 1 and algorithm 2, means between the intensity of the scattering and the boundaries. And that's why the DOSI system said that this lesion is not malignant. So we wait for the histology, and the histology said that it's actually dysplastic nevus, and the DOSI system won this time.